So, what I want you to really consider when you're talking about reloading your messages that the universe is trying to bring to your life, you need to understand that the potential you have within you is beyond what anybody else can tell you about yourself. Welcome and thank you so much for being here today. You are now listening to Universal Messages Reloaded. We are 2026. Glad that you are here. So, we're talking specifically about the universal alignment that comes from following your intuition, hearing the inner voice that is reasonable, and also making sure that you validate and value you. You got to remember this journey of success is all about how you're going to make it for yourself. So, why not? Why not make it for you? I was talking to someone today that basically said that, a lot of times people can speak things into our lives or into the circumstance that we're in, and then they can make us have a bad day. How can we allow someone to make us have a bad day? We have to learn what is valuable and important and throw away the rest. We have to leave what no longer serves our higher good. Um, and we grow from that. So I don't want, I do not want to overlook anything that has happened in my life. I don't want to put rose tinted glasses on, but I also don't want to relive it either. So you got to remember when you're stepping into your universalism, when you're stepping into the reality of what your spiritual dimensions or ideas or thoughts are saying to you, you want to bring that down to the physical. So it has to work through practice each and every day. That means that you can't be all spiritual and you can't be all physical. You have to balance the fulcrum. And to me, if a person is just all about the spiritual talk and they're not walking the walk, they're not using the analogies, they're not using the process, then guess what? They're not as spiritual as they think they are. Many people are still unaware of what truly is going on. When we don't want to overlook it, so we want to pretend it's not there. We want to close the door to the past, but every time you walk through the door, whether it's success in a positive or negative way, you're going to see what you have planted for your life. And it is valuable and vital that you stay 10 steps ahead of the game. You have to. Also, when we're talking about staying steps ahead of the game, we want to make sure that in this recovery journey, we are putting ourselves first. A lot of people look at that as a stigma in today's society, but I don't care. When I was going through my hell, when I was going through my dark night of the soul, when we are going through our emotional challenges, those same people that judge us for being selfish in the end, they were not there. So why should we care about what they have to say about us? Putting ourselves first. And that is the value. That is the increasable value that makes logistics work when we're speaking high vibrational, when we're speaking, you know, our God source self, when we're speaking to our higher power, when we're speaking to the God of our understanding, whatever you want to call it. But no one has the ability nor the right to make one believe that it's wrong for us to put ourselves first. So always remember that as you're walking this journey, because they will leave you, they will forsake you, especially when you're already down, when the situation has you at a low vibrational standing and you're already at that weakest moment. Then they want to judge you. They want to characterize you. But when you rise back up, when you rise to the occasion, when you show up for you, they're nowhere around. They want to turn their head because now to respect you, to honor you, to put the loyalty into what they see within you would make them uneasy with themselves because they would have to say that they were being a certain way, being a little bit funny for no reason, being a little funny with the money. You know what I'm saying? But you know your passion and your drive. And that's what I want you to focus on, because that is the severity of what is going to keep the door of success open for you. Nobody's going to be able to shut that door for you. Only you will be the one that is able to shut that door on you. And recovery also says, make sure those who have left you in the past for no reason at all, and they did not shut the door, you shut the door. You make it a point to remember everything that happened. You know, a lot of times people don't want to accept what has taken place. A lot of times people don't want to, admit their wrongful actions towards you. They want to just sugarcoat it. Shout out to Big Seven. They want to sugarcoat it, and they want to act like that what you're feeling internally is not what they've done to you. But you know, because you were there. You were there. So when you think about why the past is so important and the reason why the door was shut on the past, it is to help you to succeed forward in the journey in which you're going. So that's what I want you to think about today. God bless you. Thank you so much for being on this call. You know, this is a passionate conversation for me. I love it. Now let's get right into the questions.